Hey, the Jeep, you was up here first. How you doing?
Hey y'all alright?
Yep, hey, the Jeep.
Everything good?
Everything is
Yes.
good. We've been streaming for 10 minutes. So far, so good.
That what's up? I'm just getting out of work on my way to the crib.
And the Jeep, now, what's your ethnicity again?
I'm black, Afro Panamanian American.
Okay, and what you think about the prompt? Can different communities truly understand Black Americans? Thank you.
Yeah, you got certain communities that can, but you got some communities that would never understand though, ever.
Like, which communities you think can, and which ones you think can't?
Well, the melanated Caribbean black community understands black people, but the white T community would never be able to understand the black community because they haven't been through what the black community's been through, especially the black American community. So there will never be any understanding from the white T community of the black American community.
So you think Byron Donalds understand the Black American community?
You said who?
Byron Donalds.
I don't even know.
He's a Caribbean running for governor of
But
Florida.
you got some people. He probably some Caribbean dude that ain't for, really for black Americans. So
Well,
I
he's
ain't talking
from
about
New
people
York.
like him. I'm talking about. You said what?
He's from New York. It's plenty of Caribbeans. What's that other lady name? What's her name? Oh, what is her name?
I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's quite a few. I wish Maroon was up here. He can tell you. It's quite a few, especially in the political sphere.
Yeah, but with the
He
political
asked,
sphere, once
what
we
was the
start getting
question?
people start looking like us in the political thing, not all of them, but majority of the people, you know what they doing. They start catering to the white T people and stuff. It don't even matter if they're Caribbean blacks or they could be, American born black. We get a lot of people who start, catering to those white T people.
What about all the ones who come on the panels? We should think they from us, all the Caribbeans that come up here and
They
basically
don't
say we
they don't
ain't
represent
nothing.
them. They don't the ones who talk bad about who don't understand the black community, they don't represent the entirety of the Caribbean community. They don't
Oh, of
represent.
course not. We know that. We know that. But
So the
you
people on
don't
the
think
panel,
it's too
they just
many?
ignorant. The people on the panel who talk about stuff they don't be knowing about and say all kind, they just ignorant and uneducated and stuff and never
Well,
been
then
around.
why you think Caribbeans and Black Americans, if outside of New York, Florida, Chicago, wherever the rest, places where it's not heavily immigrated, them couple of states. Why you think other, Black Americans in general don't know melanated immigrants like that? Why you think we don't feel it? Why you think we don't feel like that?
Because in places like what you just said, like New York City and the other, those are big cities with a whole bunch of immigrants. And yes, basically what you're saying is, when they come to these smaller places, they blend in. It is
No,
no,
but
yeah,
do
no
they
discrimination.
blend in? But look,
Yeah,
well, how did little Haiti come about? What's up with
I
all
have
these
no
little?
idea. Probably had their own little small. I don't know, man. They probably
Okay,
probably had their own little small community and just, you know, probably push some people out. For all I know, could have been a little black type part or
it
black
was a
American.
black town.
Yeah, a little black American town, and the Haitians probably came in and shit, they just started taking over. That could be the reason, but I have no idea. I don't know how little Haiti came about.
Okay, all right. Anybody have a rebuttal for the Jeep?
I just wanna ask him something. As an immigrant, why is it okay for all of y'all to delineate, with your flags and your cultures, even when you're here in America, you still have your, uh, holidays that you would normally celebrate in your own countries. But when we delineate for our culture and our people, it's being called xenophobia, HATE, is being called all this bullshit. Tell me why. Do you know why?
I'm not an immigrant. I'm born and raised here in America. My family
That's the
left
problem.
Canada,
You're
my ancestors.
cosplaying. But you're the child of an immigrant. You're the first. What are you? A first generation?
No,
Since
ma'am.
so
No,
that would
ma'am.
absolutely.
My ancestry goes back to the 1830s, Rock Hill, South Carolina, and up
No, it don't. No, it don't. How? And you Panamanian?
because a lot of Americans, Jamaicans, and people from the Bahamas and other parts of the Caribbean left the early 1900s to go work on the canal.
No, y'all was never here. Was y'all? Y'all wasn't here in chattel slavery. What are you talking about?
I said, you didn't hear what I said, ma'am? I said that in the early 1900s, a lot of black Americans, YT Americans, and a lot of Caribbean people left from their homes and moved to Panama to go work on the canal. A lot of people didn't make it back, and a lot of people did make it
That's a
back.
bunch of bull. That's
Oh,
a bunch of bull. That's a
okay.
bunch of bull. So this is what
Well,
y'all
what
are.
is
This is
it?
what
Can
I'm
you tell me
talking
what
about.
history?
No, y'all. Let me finish. Y'all are have all of y'all have sat around and tried to find any and every way to try to crowbar your way into our lineage, and that's some bull. That's
I,
some bull. You're not
I,
gonna do it.
what did I say
You're
wrong,
not
ma'am?
gonna do it. I'm
What
sorry,
did I say wrong? I
American sis.
apologize if
You
Hold
was gonna
on,
say
Black
something.
Queen. Hold
I
on, Black
apologize.
Bobby.
Did I say anything wrong?
Hold on, Did Big Don. So you said, so are you a bi ethnic?
Who, me? No,
Yeah.
I'm black. I'm not nobody ethnic. I can show you my ancestry.
All right, go ahead, American. She got a rebuttal for you, and then you can have your final say, and we'll move on.
Okay, so I wanted to debunk the lie that he just sat here and told. Um, there was no migration here to Panama to go work on the canal in 1830. That's a bold faced lie. Number one. Number two, I don't know how you're sitting here claiming to be a black Panamanian and also American at the same time. So you're still an immigrant, sir. You're just a citizen of the United States. You are not an American. Wait a minute. You're an immigrant. You're an immigrant. So even if your family did come here and migrate from somewhere different, that's what makes you an immigrant. Secondly, too, these Caribbeans and Africans and these any immigrant that comes here, they come here and they come already delineated. They already have their minds made up that what Black Americans are and who they're not. You know, they have all these stereotypes for us without getting to know us for themselves because their parents are advising them to stay away from Black Americans. So let's just be real and let's be honest. And G, you are an immigrant, sir. If you're saying that you're from Panama and you're in the United States, your family migrated here. Okay. So if you know, you're an immigrant. So we just got to be honest, open and honest about what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
You want your final say, or you want us to move on?
No, she just said I'm an immigrant. I don't believe that. My people have been coming back and forth since the early 1900s and stuff. When I trace my roots back to South Carolina 1800s and stuff. So especially on my mother's side, I don't know what you mean that I'm an immigrant and stuff like that. I never stepped foot in Panama. My mama, she was born in Panama. My grandmother and them, I found out they weren't even born in Panama. They were actually born in the States and went back to Panama. So, but I changed my roots and my ancestry, and it's all American majority, except on my father's side. You know what I'm saying? But majority, everything on my mama's side, it's just pure American.
So it makes you bi ethnic.
Nah, but on my father's side, it's just, some Jamaican, Panamanian roots and stuff. But my mother's side, full thing is just all everybody American, just born in Panama, back and
How
forth.
would your How would your mama an American born in Panama?
Her mom was born here in America.
No, you come from an immigrant background. You're an immigrant, sir.
Will my genealogy prove anything?
Your grandparents are Panamanian.
I'm saying no, they're not Panamanian. They stayed in Panama, moved back to America, but they all was American citizens. That's what I'm saying. Can you help me look at my ancestry and tell me something that I need to know? What I should be looking at?
I can give you some tips, but if your grandparents were born at where were if your grandparents weren't born on the United States soil and you cannot trace at least four generations here on this land, you're an immigrant.
I can, so I'm not an immigrant then. I can actually trace all that. My grandparents, mother side was born here.
Well, if I were you, I would advise you to stop telling people that you're a Panamanian because that wouldn't be
Speaking to your mic, yeah.
Yo estou para mí, yo hablo español, todos, everything. I speak Spanish, everything.
Yeah, he's playing. He playing games.
What am I playing games about? I'm saying I speak Spanish. My people back and forth Panama. Why would I have a Panamanian flag if I was playing games?
Can I just ask him?
Anything disrespectful? I've given Black Americans they full props on everything.
Do y'all know where Panama is?
Hold on.
Y'all know where Panama?
Wait a minute, Truth. We're going to get to you. Hold on. Go ahead, Black Queen. American, your mic, babe.
I was going to say, I speak Spanish too in several different languages. That doesn't make me Spanish. So stop saying that too, because that's an invalid argument.
I'm not Spanish. I told you, I'm Afro-Panamanian. You know what I'm saying? I'm black.
All right, go ahead, Black Queen, so we can move on to Big Don.
I just wanted to ask him, and where were your great-grandparents born?
America.
So your great-grandparents was born in America, and your grandparents was born in America, and your mama was just born in Panama, huh?
Yes.
Okay, makes no damn sense. So anyway, if y'all gonna come up with these lies, you better damn well have proof to show it, because it's gonna come to that point.
Yes, ma'am. Let's see. There go.
Are they on the 1870 census?
Yeah, they're on the 1870 census right here.
Well, you're an American, so I don't know why you up here telling people you are an immigrant.
They's on the 1870 census.
Okay, well then you're an American. Why are you telling people you're an immigrant?
Where your name is on there?
Because my people been going back and forth from
But
Panama.
where your name is on there?
You want to see my name? Give me a second. It's finna come back.
That could be anybody's genealogy.
Yep.
Why would I be playing with somebody's genealogy?
I'm just saying. I don't know. I wouldn't show mine up here.
No, I ain't got nothing to worry about. You don't want to steal my information, then they can try. But I ain't gonna. That's why I really don't want to show my name.
Yeah,
but I show my name.
You ain't got to do that. We still. I don't know. I don't know what you are. But hey, Big Don.
But yeah, my ancestry go back.
All right, thank you, the Jeep. We're gonna move on to the next person. Thank you. Hey, Big Don. You welcome.
Love, what's going on? How you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Everything good.
What state you say you from?
I'm from DC, Washington, DC.
They sound like you in DC?
Yeah, we all talk the same with the same accent.
What? All right,
Yeah.
You want to address the prompt?
Yeah, it say, can different communities truly understand Black Americans? So I'm gonna say yeah, because when I first got conscious, they always said that the YT man know more about Black people than we know. And I see everybody else cosplaying us. So they cosplay us because they understand that it's a power there. They understand it's an essence there. So I think people do understand us. And that's why they trying so hard for us to not understand who we are by saying you African, why y'all claiming America, because they know that their whole identity is protected by so they know their whole identity is protected by a house of cards and it's built on our back. So as soon as we stand up, then they lose their whole social standing. That's why they work so hard to try to undermine us and tell us who we are, because they know the power we got. They know the cultural power we got and the social power we got. So I think people do understand who we are. That's why they on here all night, 12 hours spaces talking about us, because they know exactly who we are.
Shout out to you, Big Don. Anybody have a rebuttal for Big Don?
It's vice versa. You get on here, you get to seeing people talking about Africans all day and all night. You go to the next channel, they talking about Americans. You go to the next channel, they talking about YT people. It's vice versa. land on that.
All right.
I got a question for the Jeep. Why are you putting the cape on? It sounds like you caping. And we're talking about them because we're finally defending ourselves. These people have always talked about us and spoke about us in negative ways. So now finally when we're clapped back, everybody wants to cry and play victim. We didn't start this shit. We're just gonna finish it.
I ain't never had no problem with no African. I'm side out of Texas. Never
We
had an
got a
issue.
problem with them, but you an immigrant though, so that's why you don't have a problem with it.
I'm not an immigrant. I was never born in no Panama. I'm people from
You
over
told
here.
us that you was an immigrant.
My mom and dad were born in Panama. I ain't born in Panama. I'm born over here in the state.
Well,
You
then
check
they
my ancestry. I'm
Panamanian. If
part of.
that's where they was born,
You check,
if they was born in Panama, they Panamanian citizens.
ma'am. If
So
you check my
they're
ancestry,
Panamanian.
Miss Black Queen. If you
We
check
don't
my
know whose
ancestry, it goes
ancestry that
all the way
was.
back to all
We
American.
don't know. We don't know what y'all concocted up. We don't know whose
I'm
ancestry
gonna
that
concoct
was.
something up on
It has
ancestry.com.
not been validated, and you just told us yourself your parents was born in Panama. That makes them citizens of Panama.
Okay. What about my grandmother and all the rest of them and everybody came before?
I'm not sure.
I was gonna
I'm
say
not sure.
they're not immigrants. They're American born.
I
If they
mean,
were born
we
on
immigrants.
American soil, why are you showing us all this stuff? That screen is real little. Oh, pictures,
We got
marvelous.
all photo albums going back at least to the
Oh,
early
cool.
1900s.
But still, your
I
parents
can
were
show
born
you.
in Panama. You're an
Yeah, but
immigrant.
where in the 1900s? Where was those pictures at? Were they in Panama in those pictures?
Y'all, these pictures is in America.
I
These are
don't
all
know.
American. Yeah, like this, my
Well, if
family.
they were
That's my
born,
great grandmother right there. She's born here in America.
oh, let me see that picture. Oh, she's pretty.
That's a
Mm-hmm. She
beautiful
is.
African American
Stop
woman.
saying African, cause you
That's what
about to
she
piss
is.
me off.
These are African Americans. This
Those
is
Yeah,
what they
people
go
ain't
them
no
by.
damn
pictures
African
that
American.
and they
These
look
are
like in
Look at
Panama.
that. Wait. Let me
Go
see that
back to
hut
that
picture.
one.
What is that? No, go back to the TP or the hut. Where is that
Oh
at?
wow.
I don't know.
Oh wow.
You don't know.
And you don't they look Indian. Go back to that one
We ain't
picture.
That's
no
in
Indians. We got
Go
that's
some
back to
Indian.
that.
We
That's
Go
got
Panama.
that's
some
down
not
Indian
my.
one.
in us.
That's camping.
That's
We got some
Panama.
Indian in us.
Oh,
But
that's
we
in
ain't Indian.
Panama. I know you lying
Nah,
to
this is in
me.
America.
So what's up with the little straw hut?
That's in Panama.
This is
You can tell. Look at the
Look at the building.
infrastructure.
No, that's America. That is straight up America.
Oh, they could have been visiting an Indian reservation.
nah. We got some Indian in us, but
Oh yeah,
we're
that's way
majority.
back. Go back to that one picture. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at her
Okay,
hat.
Wow.
That
Oh
that was Jackie.
wow.
Oh wow.
that's
Oh my goodness, that
indigenous.
is America. Your people are American Indians, sir.
We ain't
And
no
you
damn.
telling
We
these
got a
people
little bit of Indian in us, but we ain't no
and you
Indian.
telling these people that you
Man,
are
this dude is
African.
lost.
Look at them. Look at
We
that.
had
That
to.
is
A lot of people had to be. The
amazing.
men had to be part of the. You can look at the.
Oh
Yeah, he is
wow.
I
confused,
got
Lex.
the.
That's
I had the
Very
draft
indigenous.
card for
confused.
a lot of my great great
And
grandpa. When he
the
was in
Jeep,
World
and
War
you
One, I
still
got
want
the
to be an
draft card, and my
African, bro?
Yeah, that's
the
that
other, I
Pan
got the draft
Africanism.
card.
Oh Lord, this
Oh my
child.
goodness, they are pretty. That lady right there with the fur, she's real pretty.
The Jeep, message us on the back end, boy, so we can help you.
You know that. I'm
Gee,
trying to tell you. We know
Oh,
our
he's
look at
ancestry.
handsome
that. Look at
too.
that. Go back to that man.
Oh, he is handsome.
He's
Very handsome.
indigenous.
He
I
is
got
indigenous, and he talking about he a damn African.
Oh my God.
lady. Look,
Look at all the war.
Oh,
Look at
she's
all our
gorgeous.
veterans. Look at
Go
all
back to
our
that lady.
veterans.
Get up close. That lady ain't no African. Why would you sit up and tell
so
people that?
we're of African ancestry.
Oh my God.
My family is.
He
We
is an
claim
Indian.
ourselves.
They in the comments telling you.
We ain't no Indians. We African
Oh
Americans.
my God. He's a confused Indian,
We
y'all.
ain't no confused Indians. We African
Wow, the
Americans.
He
Jeep.
is a confused indigenous Indian, American Indian. Look
The
at that.
Jeep.
No, all colors only. I mean, what does that
Okay.
say?
We
Oh,
feature color processing.
wow.
And some, I think it's an old Photoshop where they used to work at print pictures and stuff.
Yeah, these are nice pictures. They kept these for you.
Yeah,
That's a
I got the.
blessing.
My mama was in charge of the photo albums, but when she passed away a couple years ago, I got it now.
Oh, that's a blessing. Look how
Look at
pretty
her. Look
she
at
is.
her.
Go
Who
back
is
to
that,
that
the
red.
Jeep?
Oh my God, look at
She's
her.
Indian. Oh my.
You
This
know,
and this
Indian,
fool. I'm
Yo,
done with
Lord
we
have
him.
African
mercy.
Americans.
I'm done with him.
I'm a,
The Jeep, message us so we can help you.
Right. That lady, them people are
Okay.
beautiful.
And get that damn Panama flag out your. Oh Lord, child. The Jeep,
definitely Panama.
did your mom tell you why your grandparents went to Panama?
They'll go get some money.
Ivy Lady said to scan your photos so you can keep the digital copies. They are well dressed and beautiful culture. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Wow. Look at this stuff he got. You got it sitting on the treasure.
And I got the Prince
Yep.
concert. I got the Prince concert tickets from 1970s. I got the Parliament concert tickets from 1970s.
Let me see that lady. Go
Go
back.
back to her.
Oh my God,
Oh
she
my
is
God, she is
gorgeous.
gorgeous. She's an Indian.
Yes, she is.
The Jeep, can you message us? DM us
We
so we
ain't no
can help you,
Indian.
child.
And he doing his ancestors like that. They're gonna come and smack you up top of your head. Oh
Lord have
yeah.
mercy. Y'all
Those
all
are
follow.
indigenous people.
Indigenous. Did you see the TPs? Oh
Yes,
my.
I saw it.
Y'all see that car?
Yep.
Yep. And you know,
Wow.
his pictures look a lot
Oh
like
my
my
God, look at
family's
that
pictures.
baby. Oh,
These is all indigenous
look at
people. Look.
this.
Look at that. And he talking about he's an African boy. If you don't, oh Lord Jesus, help us.
And this damn African in the comments talking about some we are African. That's
Yeah,
why
we
they
ain't
are beautiful.
African.
Man, get your ass out of here.
We African
I don't see no
American.
dirt. I don't see
The
no mud,
Jeep.
no dirt nowhere.
The Jeep, stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the kids.
Okay, the Jeep. Let me just say this. Okay, let's
Look
come
at
to
that
a mutual
lady.
agreement.
That
Cause
my
you go,
that
Let
my
me see. Get up
great.
closer. A little bit closer. Oh yeah, they are gorgeous. They look like they could be
they're
related to me.
indigenous.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Wow.
I got buku photo album.
All right, hold on. Let's get back to the show. Thank you for
Sorry,
sharing that
Jersey,
with
them
us.
Yes,
people's
thank
not
you for
African.
sharing.
Thank you, the Jeep. The Jeep DM us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's very refreshing, you peanut head. Stop telling
Yeah.
people you
Stop
are
telling
African.
people you are African, dude.
We took a
Ooh.
trip down memory lane and look how we dressed and how put together we was in the 20s. He had pictures from the 20s, the 30s.
Yes,
Probably the 30s. Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, probably the 30s. I think it looked like some of them outfits. The
his
20s.
Yeah,
pictures
but
look
we
just like mine, our
yeah,
families.
me too. But nah, we the hoochies and the baby mamas though.
Right. But we was over here getting just, we was over here just getting tortured. They look like they was
Slid like a
living,
patio dough.
right.
Yeah,
They look like they was living their life to me.
And they had a good life. You could tell everybody was well put together, hair done, makeup on, nice things. Everybody is well put together, clean, you know. That ain't no
Yeah.
African
that
culture.
ain't no, yep. Absolutely, it's not. They was over there in some grass skirts with no tops on and beads
Dirt
around their neck
and dirt everywhere.
and
Dirt
breasts
all on their
hanging everywhere.
clothes.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you for coming up, the Jeep. We're going to rotate you down, okay?
The Jeep DM me,
Man, y'all
bro.
have a good day, y'all. Y'all
You
hold it
too.
down.
Yeah, that was very insightful.
It was, and I followed them too.
Can different communities truly understand Black Americans? Chat, what y'all say? Put a yes or no in the comments. American, what you think? Do you think immigrants can? I mean, do you think different communities can understand Black Americans?
No, I mean they can understand, but they don't care. They don't care. They don't care because they're in survival mode. These people understand our plight in this country, and they understand the struggles that we have as Black Americans and everything that we had to overcome and the things that we are still fighting to this day. They don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, they're putting their needs as a priority and setting us to the back of the bus. And they're going to continue to do that because they're in survival mode. So, no, I mean, I feel like they can understand, but they don't care. You know, they're going to put themselves before they put us. And that's just the bottom line. Just like, and I just found out so much stuff, man, in the last 2 days reading. It just blew my mind. And I'm going to share some of this stuff with y'all because I just learned some new information and it's pretty deep too. But
You want to share us? You want to share some now? A little
yeah,
bit.
I'll wait for No Shirt to go. Yep, I'll
Okay.
share some. I'm going to share some deep stuff with y'all.
Okay. Hey, no shirt. How you doing?
What's up, Kareem? Doing good, doing good. What's up, Queens?
Hey.
Hey.
No shirt is a Black
Hey, No
American.
Shirt.
How y'all
Um,
doing?
no shirt. Can different communities truly understand Black Americans?
Hell no. It's just like American said, the lady next to me. It's just like she said. They don't care. They have been indoctrinated, and they take that information and don't question it. That's what indoctrinated mean. If y'all didn't know, not y'all on the panel, but talk to the chat. Is when you get information and you don't question it. And that's what they've been doing. They've been getting them water bags and rice bags dropped off over there by the white tea man and also misinformation from them. And they take that information as what it is at face value and they run with it. So when they get over here, they got the wrong history and they run with that wrong history. Now, maybe if they would just shut up and listen to what actual Black Americans are saying, as in what we are and what we have been through, and they take the time to go do the research and listen and study what we have been telling them for so long, then maybe they could understand. But until then, they will never truly understand who or what we are because of what I said about indoctrination. And you can't get them not. That's like me telling you, you've been knowing your whole life 2 plus 2 is 6 over there, because that's what they've been telling you. That's the people that's been feeding you, giving you water and all this stuff like that. So why would they lie to you about 2 plus 2 being 6? And then you get over here and we've been showing you how to work out that math equation where 2 plus 2 equals 4, and you just can't believe it. You just can't believe it because you
No,
know
it
you're
is
wrong.
6 though.
Don't get up here and start coming off your mic, Matthew. You'll get dropped.
Immediately. Next time, immediately drop. Ain't coming back up. Go ahead, no shirt.
No. I want to hear what I'm done. Y'all got what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was interrupted, so let him speak.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Yeah, better let me speak.
Matthew is a Haitian, right?
No, what? Don't disrespect me
Jamaican.
like that.
Angry ass Jamaican.
Oh, a Jamaican.
Yeah.
What you mean? You think it's disrespectful to be called a Haitian?
Yeah, you. Okay, I'm gonna call you a Haitian. You're a
Hold on,
Haitian.
but but
Nah,
I
you
wouldn't
Haitian.
have.
You're Haitian,
But
bitch.
I'm
You fine.
saying you Caribbean. So you had you had a it's like you had a bad reaction to it. But go
Nah, so
ahead, Matthew.
if you, I'm gonna call you Haitian from now on, since you.
Call me what you
Boy,
want
quit
to. I've
talking to
been
the
called
host
worse.
lady.
I've been called worse. Go ahead go ahead and say what you wanted to say, Matthew.
I forgot what I was about to say. I'm arguing with your ass.
All right, go ahead. You can't come back here no
Wait
more.
a minute. And
He
Stupid little
blocked.
punk.
He
Get your
blocked.
punk ass on.
Shut up.
Get your punk ass out of here.
Oh my God, why do we put ourselves through this abuse every day?
Any more punks want to come up
Oh
here?
my God, it's driving me mad, you
It's
guys. It's
dropping
driving
block day for
Matthew, I
punks.
think Matthew got a fetish for people talking to him crazy. He do that same thing every day
Yep.
and only last on the
Every
panel for 5 seconds and get
Goodness
dropped. He like that
gracious.
shit
he like it. He getting off on it.
with his fat
Lord
ass.
Jesus. Okay. Hey Danny, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
All
How's
right.
everybody doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good, Danny.
All right. Well, I just happened to stop by, see the panel. I see the
Oh,
prompt. It
wait,
says
wait,
can
Danny,
different.
what's your ethnicity?
I'm a first generation Dominican.
Oh, you from the DR? Oh, okay, all right. So, can different communities truly understand Black Americans, Danny?
Well, that depends on two things. That
Mm-hmm.
depends on if they believe in Pan Africanism, and that depends on their ideology.
Okay, but wait,
What I'm
what Pan African got to do with it?
well, this is what I'm trying to get to.
Okay, let me hear
Um,
you.
it depends on their mindset. For example, me, I'm Dominican, right? So I'm not Pan Africanism, and I don't believe in that. I believe you shouldn't have to, be forced or believe in choosing in a specific race in order to better yourself as a people. I don't believe in that. So you got a lot of people who are from the Caribbeans and other countries who do, you know, believe in that. They subscribe to that mindset of looking at race as a monolith. A race is one, and we should all carry ourselves as one. For personally, I don't subscribe to that mindset at all. But that has to do also because of, I guess, the history
Thank you.
of where my people and other people, can other communities truly understand Black Americans? I think they can, but I think they choose not to, and there's a reason why they don't want to, and that's the reason why I think we're having these dialogues nowadays, because I feel like everyone has an agenda.
Is it me or is his mic keep cutting out?
Americans are
Yeah.
saying, because
I
by
heard
saying,
it too.
by dismissing what Black Americans are saying, then they can attach themselves to that mindset, that agenda of we're all one. But if they listen to what Black Americans are saying, then it for
Yeah, Maroon, he cutting in and out. I don't know.
I just want to make sure it wasn't just me. All right.
is it me? Am I breaking up, guys?
Yeah, you Yes. keep going in and out, dog.
Let me see. I'm not sure why my internet's good.
We can hear you now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, back. So I'm not sure what you heard and what you didn't hear, but what I'm trying to say is that it really depends on the individual. I feel like most individuals who want to align and connect themselves with Blackness, as far as here in the United States, they're doing so because they have an agenda. I feel like it's either they say they man, I lost my chain of thought. Give me a second.
And hold on
I didn't realize.
before you go. Let me ask you a question real quick. And I'm not trying to come.
Excuse me, no shirt.
My bad. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, let me land my plane real quick, and then we could get into the conversations. So, community truly understand Black Americans. I feel like they do understand, but at the same time, they don't want to admit it, because if they do admit it, then it forces them to acknowledge that they are not African American. I mean, excuse me, Black American. And everybody wants to align and get close to Black American for a specific reason nowadays. Instead of acknowledging where they're coming from, they rather say that they're Black, and there's a reason why they're doing that here in America.
So, what about the segment of people that, as far as people from other communities that don't want to get next to Black Americans, they want to call Black Americans the N word and practice anti-Black American hate. What about those?
Well, I can't speak for those people who want to practice anti-blackness towards Black
Like
Americans. Like,
Hispanic community, a lot of the Hispanic community.
well, me, I pertain to the Hispanic community.
Mm-hmm.
I am a
Well, you know
Dominican.
about the anti-blackness in the Hispanic community, right?
Well,
Even with
well,
some of
here,
y'all own the black, the darker, the black,
well, I feel like most people, honestly, if you really speak to us, if you really listen to what we're saying, what's really been happening is that, for example, I'm gonna use Dominicans as an example. Dominicans for the longest have been saying that they're not Black, and what in sense what they've been saying is that they're not Black Americans, because we've realized that we're immigrants in the United States, and in order for us to differentiate ourselves from Dominican and Black Americans, we have to literally say we are not Black. You can see our race. So we're not speaking about race. When we say we're not black, we're saying we're not you. We're because we would be in the same setting. We would be outside together in the room or mingling or wherever the
Hmm.
setting would be, and I would be asked, "Hey, what are you, by the way?" And I would say, "Oh, I'm Dominican." Then the response that I would be like, "Oh shit, I thought you was black."
Hey,
And then if I say,
Bunny.
"No, I'm not black, I'm Dominican," or people who don't really speak it good, they would say, "No, no, me no black, me no black, me
Okay,
no
but it's
black,
a
me
lot of
Dominican."
people screaming they Dominican screaming they black. We never said me no black. We black now. But hold on. Go ahead, no shirt. Hold on, Danny. You can have it after 1 minute. We about to use timers now, so you gonna get your final say when he done after each rebuttal. Okay, I see you, big. All right,
I
go
just,
ahead, no
I
shirt.
just, I just got two simple little questions because you say you're Dominican, right? So I just want to ask you, as a Dominican, what is Pan Africanism to you, and who does it benefit?
To me, Pan African is what I identify Pan Africanism is a belief that we're all one community because of race. So basically, it's a way of thinking that black is a monolith. We're all one, and that doesn't apply to a Dominican because the history of Dominican doesn't allow us to align to that way of thinking. Because what makes a Dominican is actually three races came together to form one. If it would have never been for that mixture, I would have never been here today. Never.
And the second question, who does Pan Africanism benefit? What is the
It
benefit?
benefit to me in what I feel as that benefits immigrants who come to the United States who want to take advantage and take use the benefits of being black for to their benefits, and which is basically using the Black American what was supposed to be meant for Black Americans, true Black Americans, so they want to get close to that. So if somebody from Nigeria says, "Oh, we're black," or if someone from Panama says we're black, or if someone from Haiti comes and says we're black, they know that their race is black. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to use the benefit would be so that they can get the benefits here in the United States. That's what
Great,
I agree. That's what I think.
two great answers. I'm done, Miss Love. You can go on.
All right, go ahead, big.
I feel like a lot of communities do understand Black Americans.
Wait a minute, hold
Like,
on, big. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Afro Latino. My dad's Dominican. My mother's Colombian, and they're
Okay,
both Black.
go ahead, big.
I mean, my father is, like I said, he's from Dominican Republic. My mother is from Colombia, and my mother's probably like the biggest Pan Africanism person on earth. And her whole thing, especially like me and my siblings, like she can't, like she told us when she came to America, the only people that really showed her love were African Americans, not whites, not
Hey,
white
hey, big.
passing.
In this room, we prefer being called Black Americans. Okay.
Anywho, African
We,
Americans helped my
oh,
parents.
wait a minute. Hold on. See, now. Yeah, you just never know when it's gonna get crazy, do you?
Hey, Miss Love, how you doing today, Queen Mother?
Hey, Maroon.
I just got back home. I just wanted to say hey, but I'll stay up here for a little bit while I pack and if I may give a different rebuttal to
Yeah.
Danny.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Danny, with all due respect, I appreciate you coming up here and saying your truth, but a lot of y'all Dominicans were saying I know black because y'all literally did not want to be black. That's a fact.
Can I speak, or should I let you speak and
Yeah,
then I
come.
rebuttal
Yeah,
you?
I'm just saying. I just wanted to put that out there. It wasn't because y'all weren't saying y'all weren't Black American. Y'all would have said I know Black American. You wouldn't have said I know Black.
I feel that I can't speak for every single person. You know what I'm saying? So I cannot deny what you're saying. But for the most part, me speaking as a dark skinned melanated Dominican here in the United States, when I say I know black, that's specifically what I'm speaking to as saying, hey, yo, I see you, my bro. You're black because, the history in your country doesn't allow you to just say you're American, right? So you got to use a prefix because of the history in this country, right? But in my country, where I'm from, I don't have to use a prefix. So we would just say Dominican. If it wasn't because of that whole prefix stuff, you would have been like, I'm American, and I would have been like, I'm Dominican. You know what I'm saying? We would have never even mentioned race. So because of the history in this country, we have to use race. We both understand each other, right? So
Yeah, we yeah, I hear
when
what you're saying, but bro, I grew up in Florida, bro. I grew up around a couple Dominicans, and they've told me that when they say they're not black, they mean they don't want to be labeled as black, like race or nothing, ethnicity, nothing. It don't matter because we're the only ones
that's
who label ourselves as black ethnically. You see what I'm saying?
That's big.
So
Yeah, but I think what happens there is that you took it as a negative, like as a negative way. What
I
happens
didn't
is
say a
that we are
negative.
so we're very prideful in just saying Dominican
Right,
because
right. That's what I'm
our
saying.
lineage, our culture, it's not like yours. It's not like well, I don't know what you are, so I can't say that. It's not like that of the United States, where the United States people have their specific history. In Dominican Republic, it wasn't the same. Our histories are 180 degrees apart. Like it is not the same. I
I
what I
get
would
that.
like, what I
Well,
would
that's what I'm
love.
trying to say. Just before you go any further, that's what
Okay,
I was trying to get at. That's I wasn't saying it as a negative. I'm just saying y'all have a different history than us. We've made it very empowering to be black, is what I'm saying, right? We're
true, true,
biggity black. So that I get why y'all have a different history. I understand y'all history and I understand what happened with the Haitians and everything. I get all that. But all I'm saying is y'all when y'all say I know black, it's because literally y'all don't even really use race like that from what I understand in Dominican Republic. Y'all just go off
true.
straight Dominican. You know what I
True,
mean?
and I also would like to bring up one very big important point. The same way we say we're not black, you will not catch a Dominican, a light skinned one saying they will not say they're white either. You understand? So it's like
Yeah, I agree with that.
and I hate when people think that because we're saying black is because we want to get ourselves closer to whiteness because that couldn't be any further from the truth. That's total bullshit. Because the same way we say we're not black, we would also 100% say we're not white.
Hey,
Like a white skin,
Danny,
like yes.
let me stop you real quick because I got a question for you before we move to California. I'm just being nosy right now, okay? What I'm about to ask you.
Go ahead, man.
You know all the Haitians that's about to come back home to go back for, the TPS
Mm-hmm.
removal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna let some of them go over there to the DR?
I don't
Is
reside
some
in
of them
the
going? Huh?
I don't reside in DR, but listen, we're expecting a wave of Haitians to go into the DR. I'm not. I would be lying to you if I had told you that we wasn't expecting that. We're expecting it to happen because that's just what happens. Haitians go to Haiti, and DR, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on what side of the pendulum you're on, is doing a lot better economically. DR is progressing, rapidly within the last 10 years, I would say. GDP, tourism, it's and all in general. It's very it's developing. It's nowhere
But
near,
are
but
the people gonna get treated okay when they go over there?
and no, they're not. They're not because the DR is tightening down like everybody else is. DR is tightening their borders. They're tightening their belts. They don't want illegal immigration the same way we don't want it here.
You think Haiti will ever get? You think Haiti y'all can ever make that one big island ever again? You think y'all will all come together one day where
You're
y'all make it
asking me.
one
You're
island?
asking me.
Because didn't Haiti win that war?
You asking me for my opinion, and I swear to you, I'm going to answer it as one individual Dominican. Don't say what I say as a collective.
Okay.
I don't. I don't think that will happen because the mindsets of the two countries are too separate. They're too different. You know what I'm saying? Haiti has this sense of entitlement where Haitians would constantly, no matter what, bring up 1804, but they will never tell you that after 1804 happened, they also occupied and invaded the DR side. They would never bring that up. They would never tell you and invaded them for 22 years. So it's like you're gonna help me fight the bully, but then you're gonna be my new bully. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what happened?
They would never tell you that. Yes, that's what's happened. We Dominican Republic, if you look at it, our independence was 1820 February 27th, 1844, when we fought the Haitians to get our independence from them. It wasn't from Spain, but I bet you they will never bring that up. Google it. That's why we celebrate February 27th. That's why we do the Dominican Day Parade in New York. As a matter of
Wait
fact,
a
they're having a
minute.
parade today.
Y'all
It's from
independence
Haiti.
is from
It's
Haiti.
it's from Haiti because after Haiti, supposedly, like they say, 1804, they helped us. They helped us gain our independence from Spain. They went and they
So wait a minute.
occupied us
They
for
tried to
22 fucking
enslave
years.
y'all? They tried to
Yes.
enslave y'all? What?
Yes. Yes. Please do your research. This is why I say that Haitian. Oh my God. and I'm not trying to speak. I hope you have a Haitian in the panel that they can argue with me, debate me right now. I wish I could have someone in the panel say that I'm saying a lie.
So during their reign as slave, as the masters over y'all, did they
Yes,
commit like
yes.
atrocities against y'all?
Yes, we had a massacre in DR, and that's why they to this day we don't get
I love
along
TikTok
because
shop.
they invaded. I love TikTok shop. I love it. Yes, the Haitian government went into the Dominican side and occupied the island for 22 years. They had control of the entire island for
I
22
know
years.
helicopter. Hmm.
Please look it up. Anybody, I welcome you. Look up the Dominican independence right now. Somebody, please go into Google and look it up right now. Anybody, if you're listening to this panel, Dominican independence.
So you mean to tell me
He
the
telling the truth.
Africans and the Haitians enslaved got stuff to what?
This
They
is why I am so right now 100% backing up Black Americans because it hurts me to see that a Haitian woman is going to come on national news and say, we help make this country. Like, bro, it's okay to say you contribute to something, but do not say you built this. This is bullshit. And this is what they do. And this is why I am going to go 100% for my FBAs, for my Black Americans, for anybody that has to do anything with Haiti. They're getting kicked out of Jamaica. They're getting kicked out of the Bahamas. They definitely getting kicked out of DR. And what happens when we speak our truth? They call us anti-Black. But yeah, Dominicans have love for Jamaicans. Aren't Jamaicans Black? Dominicans have love for for the people from of the Bahamas. Aren't the Bahamas people Black? Tell me who else other than Haiti is calling Dominicans anti-black. It's only Haitians because obviously 90%, 95% of the Haitian people are black. So if you have an issue with them and they're 95% black, aren't you going to attribute it to race? That's what they're doing. And I'm glad that the Black Americans are finally opening up their eyes because aren't they also calling Black Americans anti-black now? Hold on. How can a black person be anti-black? I'll wait and I'll land my plane there.
okay? Thank you, Danny. Hey, California, how you doing?
Hey, hi, thank you for letting me come up. How are you?
You're welcome. I'm doing good, California. What's your ethnicity?
I'm black.
Okay, go ahead. You want to address the prompt? Can different communities truly understand Black Americans?
I think that it's possible. I believe that outside of the continent of Africa, I believe that every other continent there are some people who get it, but I feel like for the rest in those groups, in those sectors, and those continents, I feel like it does take compassion. I feel like if you're honestly and truly willing to open your head and your heart, and not hold implicit bias, and maybe try to use patterns of recognition if you know the history or if you're keeping up on certain topics here in America, then I think it's possible. And the guy that dropped down, that said that his parents were Afro, they moved over here and black people treated his mom and she well, they received her well, and she's Afro-Cuban. He proved he proved a point of like how do you say implicit bias, because he didn't even want to sit and understand or even respect um what you were trying to tell him when you said that the panel wants to be referred to as black. He just dropped down. He didn't even want to have enough like to open his mind and hear, you know? That's what I wanted to say.
Can I?
Is anybody talking?
Oh, okay. I'll be thinking this thing frozen, man. We got so much decorum. I love y'all. Miss Love, can I ask her a question if you don't mind? She might have walked away for a sec. California. If you don't mind me asking, like, are you in the southern part of Cali, mid part, or the north part of Cali?
So I left California, but my family's still out there. I'm in Savannah, Georgia right now.
Okay. What was it like growing up with all those different, Hispanic groups or
Okay. So one of my uncles married. So there
I'm sorry.
is.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry, FBA Moron. I made a mistake and muted you.
Oh, you good? Look, you ain't got to
I was trying to
apologize.
gift you.
I know I be mistaken muting everybody. Don't even worry about it. But she got it. You got my question though, right? California, you heard it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I
appreciate it, sis.
we do have some Mexican family members in our family, and then some mixed, half black, half Mexican. It was one of my uncles that married a Mexican woman in Los Angeles. And as far as the like the relations, how we get along, so you have the as far as the family, we get along, but we also had neighbors because we grew up around maybe one street over from where they filmed The Boys in the Hood. So we would have some neighbors that we would argue with as kids, and some people that were, like d- didn't want to fight, just wanted to play.
Okay, shout out to that. So are you saying like it was a good experience, or I didn't really understand?
With the Hispanic community.
Yeah, because it's mainly Hispanics in California, right? I know we got
I would think
Ethiopians
so
now.
now. Well, I would think it's still like that today, but I'm speaking individually. I would
Right,
say
right.
overall, it wasn't my worst experience with them. And I moved here from San
Hmm.
Antonio, Texas, this year, and it can get pretty racist out there, right? But at the same time, in the same sentence, I met some really nice Mexican people too that helped me and my kids out. So
Okay, shout out to that. Shout out to your experience.
And where in the South do your people come from, California?
yes, ma'am. So I have family in Selma, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, and here in Georgia in the Decatur area.
Okay, shout out to you. Anybody have a rebuttal before we get to Spartacus? Okay, hey Spartacus, how you doing? Spartacus, you want to unmute?
Hello, hi, good afternoon, Miss Love's World.
Hey, Spartacus, what's your ethnicity?
Black African descent.
But from what country, Spartacus?
Labubu tribe.
Who?
Ghana. He's from Ghana. He's from Accra.
You want to address the prompt, Spartacus? I don't have time for the bull today.
Yes, Miss Love. Communities truly can different communities truly understand Black Americans? Do I gotta answer that?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, I think to an extent, but not definitely. So, because based on our cultural differences, we cannot fully understand it. The African American
Okay,
communities.
let me help speed this along for you. Do your people do you think your community, the African community, do you think y'all try? Do you think y'all try to understand Black Americans? Do y'all be
Oh,
around Black Americans?
absolutely. I mean, solidarity extends both ways, and we extend that to Black Americans that
How
also
have
are
y'all
on the
extended?
continent.
How have y'all extended hospitality to Black Americans? Can you
Oh
give me some
man, go.
examples?
You have to travel to go back and see how African American communities are thriving in
Black
Africa.
American, please. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah. You certain things you have to see for yourself.
Where at? In the United States, or are you talking about in Africa?
Both
No.
domestically
I'm
and
talking about
internationally.
I'm talking about once y'all come to our country. How have
Oh,
y'all
absolutely.
extended? How have y'all extended y'all hands out to Black Americans?
We do it in several ways. We extend with our expertise, and we extend it in so many. It's so very idiotic to really like
What you
how can
mean with
one
y'all expertise?
like
What?
how can imagine how vague it is? Like how can you list out? Oh yeah, we that is
Well,
crazy.
why do you think Black Americans, y'all supposed to be the people from the motherland, y'all come to a place where the Black Americans are? Why we don't know y'all?
Because how often do you get out, Miss Love? How often are you involved in your political you know like both your legislative
That's where the
committee
Africans at.
back where
The
you live?
Africans. So I got
We
to go to the political atmosphere to
we
see
are
an African.
actually involved in all kinds of foundational work. So I think you have to come out more and then get acquainted with what's going on in your community.
Hey, chat. How many of y'all, y'all been around some Africans in some political networking events or something like that, or some kind of lunchings or dinners, or baby
Uh,
showers or birthday parties, or talk to them during trick or treating,
Man, let me give you
anything,
an
any
example,
family
Miss Love.
reunions. Any school book school backtrack. I'm sorry, y'all. School backpack drives. Any community service events, feeding the homeless community in the Black American neighborhoods. Anybody ever seen an African?
He can't even give us one example.
Man, I'll give you one example. Since you're all just so cut. Look, during during the flood in back in was that in New Orleans. Are you aware how much Ghana, and that's just one African country, Ghana contributed cocoa to help the African American community?
Coco. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Maroon.
What is he talking about?
cocoa as
He
in chocolate. Like
donating
cocoa.
chocolate for a flood, Spartacus?
You
Really?
see, that's how stupid you are because you don't understand economy. Like you
What
don't
year
understand
was this? What year was this?
economics.
I'm finna have everybody look it up since I'm stupid. What
Look up,
what year was
look
this?
it up. What year did the Katrina
It's
hit
your
us?
lie. It's your lie. Tell us a year.
What do you mean? It happened during the
And
Katrina
stop
storm.
stuttering. No, you are, oh my God. See, this is what I'm talking
It
about, the
happened
disrespect. This is why y'all don't
during
know us. You know how
Katrina.
to hold on. You know how to disrespect us because Katrina is one of the most horrific times in our history. And I will never forgive the government employees that were involved with that, what was supposed to be a rescue mission for foundational Black Americans. Ghana was nowhere near us when it came to Katrina. Now, what's your next lie? So you weren't involved, so we already got that lie out the way. You weren't involved with that. Now, what else can you do to try to understand us?
You have no idea about foreign policy. Educate yourself because you
Why am I?
sound
Miss Love said,
stupid.
okay, hold on. Miss Love, didn't you say what happens here domestically? Why is he mentioning foreign policy? Spartacus, stop playing in our face, bro.
Because foreign
And
policy
why you keep coming
dictates
up here inebriated? You need to start coming to us
game.
sober. Let me help you understand one thing about us, and I'm
Oh
gonna land
my
here.
God.
We like when people come to us sober. Stop coming to us all inebriated on liquid courage and popping whatever you popping. Uh, Stop coming to us like that. That's one thing y'all could do to try to understand us. Stop coming to us inebriated. And I land there.
Hey, Maroon, did he really say that during Katrina that Ghana basically helped out by bringing cocoa? That's what he said?
Yes. Being
Wow.
disrespectful to Katrina. If y'all know what happened during Katrina, that was one of the most horrific times in our history. And I will never forgive the people who disembarked and dismissed our foundational Black Americans over there in all parts of Louisiana during Katrina. Because
Do
we
you
got the
know
back end
anything
of it in
about
Florida.
world trade? Do you know anything about economics?
And then
Do
you
you know
talking about
how
you
much
bringing
cocoa is worth on the
what
world
do you say,
trade?
skills or something like that? What kind of skill set
Man,
does somebody from
bunch of
Ghana have?
idiots.
Yeah, he said expertise in what? I'm
And
still trying to
because
figure
you're a
that
bunch
Hunting?
out.
of idiots.
Because we better hunters than you too. So it couldn't be hunting. That's the only thing I could think of.
Man, look, all I
All right,
gotta
Miss
say,
Lovely,
man,
I'm done. I'm done with him. He's
here
defeated. I don't know.
earlier giving props to Africa, and y'all kept saying, yeah, it's Native American, the
Why?
Gremlin.
This what I'm saying.
Where he
Stop calling us
where he
inebriated. You
from?
sound like a
Where he
wild
from?
hyena or something. What's wrong
Where
with
he
you?
from, Maroon? Because
He's
he don't
from
even.
Ghana. He's from Accra,
He's from Ghana.
the heart of the slave sellers.
How long you been in America, Spartacus? Because you have no accent. How long you been in
Uh,
America?
I've been here. I've been here longer than Maroon has been alive because he's a little biatch.
Okay, now you
All
just
right,
being
you have a good
disrespectful.
day, Spartacus. I
Yeah.
don't got time today. Oh, shout out to Val, y'all in the comments. Everybody say hi to at Val Hawk Zero. She be over there on
Hey,
YouTube
Val.
working hard in the comments. She's one of the YouTube mods, and she be over there wrestling with them, y'all.
Look, can I
Hey,
say something
Val.
to
Shout
Danny
out,
real quick?
sis.
Hmm?
Danny, hey, Danny, I appreciate you coming up here with your honesty because when we try to tell people that same history that you just gave, they call us liars and tell us we don't know nothing. And I'm pretty sure I can speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure I can speak for Marone too when I say that we know that part of the history. And when we preach that part of the history, they call us lies, and they just like you said, they say we're anti-black.
Well, that's one thing I've learned. Before, if you go back and I invite anybody to go into my page, y'all gonna probably think like, yo, this guy's a flip flopper. Because back before, I used to talk my shit. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we all do that, but I've been learning. I've been trying to grow. You know what I mean? So I've been going into different spaces and just listening. Hold on, I think I just cut off. So what I was saying is, I've been. If you go into my page, you can see my growth back from when I started. I maintain true to myself. I've always said that I'm not black. I've always said it. And people always used to question me, come into my pages and try to make me seem like I couldn't see myself in the mirror. I was never referring to my skin color. I've been growing. I've been growing and I've been trying to educate myself. So that's why I've come today and I can go into these panels and speak honestly. If you don't like what I'm saying, that's just something you're gonna have to, figure out with yourself. I'm gonna speak my truth. And as long as I speak honestly, I never have to question what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give you your flowers. I live in the United States. I'm a first generation American citizen, but I can't call myself an American like you guys can because you guys are from here. My parents are not from here. My grandparents and my great grandparents and my great grandparents, they all buried back in the Caribbean and Dominican Republic. None of them. I don't have not one grandparent buried here. You guys can say that. And what's happening nowadays, and what I can see with my own eyes, is that immigrants are coming here to this country and they're trying to undermine you guys. And I won't stand for that because I know the importance of having uh, 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 a history. I know the importance of having a lineage of generations, that a proud history of where you're from, regardless if it was a positive history or a negative history. At the end of the day, it's still your history, and nobody should have that right to come here and take that from you. You should be 100% proud to say that. So that's why I'm going so hard for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I've talked shit about Black Americans. I have, and I'm not going to deny that. But my beef has always been when I say I'm not black. I have no beef with Black
Land
Americans
your
personally
plane,
because I grew up
Danny.
with you guys. But that was it, man. I appreciate you saying and acknowledging my honesty. And
Oh, well,
that's it.
thank you, and thank you for it, Danny. Hold on, no shirt. I'm gonna rotate you down. I want to bring Val up here with us, y'all. Our mod from YouTube. Where
Let me
she
say
at?
hey to Val.
Yeah, come up here, Val, and sit with us this stream. Okay, hey, Miss Tay.
Hey, love. Nice to talk to you again.
Nice talking to you too. Miss Tay, what's your ethnicity for the room?
FBA.
Okay, would you like to address the prompt?
Yes, ma'am. Can different communities truly understand Black Americans? And from my experience, no, I don't think so, and I don't think so because they choose not to understand us. But specifically, I wanted to come up because I want to speak on what that previous guy spoke about when he brought up New Orleans and Hurricane Katrina. I took offense to that mainly because I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I was stationed in New Orleans August 2005. I was stationed out there. When I decided to go into the military, it was mainly because of 9/11, and I wound up joining the military. And at that time, I was stationed in New Orleans, but uh, right before Katrina happened, we evacuated, and I ended up in Houston. But a couple of days after the hurricane hit, we was sent back to New Orleans, and so I was technically in ground zero. For that guy to speak out of his behind like that was very offensive, and it was very disrespectful. I seen things most people don't see on the news. I seen that stuff firsthand. He was very disrespectful for what he said, and that is one of the reasons why I say people can't understand Black Americans, because that was really messed up what he said. I'm choosing my words because I don't want to curse, but that's the reason why I wanted to come up on the prompt. We saw what happened in New Orleans, but I saw firsthand, and that was crazy for him to spew that BS like that. No one came out there to help us. Even our federal government didn't come out there until like damn near 2 weeks later. So let's be for real.
Okay, thank you, Miss Tay. Anybody have a rebuttal or something to say about Miss Tay's submission? All right. Hey, Val. You know how to unmute? Just let me send you a request. I don't know. You know how to work it? You got.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey.
Hey, love, how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing today?
I'm fine. It's an honor to be on your panel.
Well, I wanted to tell you thank you for all the
Yeah.
work you do over there.
Oh, no problem. I working for you is easy. I just want to say hey to American. Hey, Black Queen. Y'all ladies are awesome.
Hey, sis.
Hey, how you doing?
Thanks.
I'm fine. I love listening to y'all, and this is a hot show. We love it over there on YouTube.
I'm glad y'all like it.
Yeah, we love it.
American gonna be on YouTube soon too with her, cause she do live panels now, so she gonna be over there too. So we'll let y'all know too when she get her channel going, whenever that is. Hopefully
Okay.
soon. Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
But thank you. I
Miss,
want you to experience this with us.
hey, y'all see
So
Miss
just go
Val?
click on your profile. If you click on your profile with your finger, you should see some emojis come up. If you want to say something, just roll your dice. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I just want to say
Can I do a mob break?
yeah, hold on real quick. I just want to say y'all
Oh,
see Miss Val profile picture. That is what a FBA looks like. That's what Indigenous Black Americans look like. All right, that's what they look like. They don't look like people with flat back of the head and peppercorn running all down the side of the head. No, that's what a foundational Black American woman looks like. Go ahead, Black Queen. My bad. I just want to say that real quick.
no problem, bro. Okay, everybody. It's about 100 people in the room, and we are at 15K. Come on now, chat. Y'all, we know we got this, right? So let's get her on up to that 100,000, y'all. Tap, 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 tappity, tap, tap, tap. And thank you all for joining us on this beautiful and lovely Sunday. And thank the host and thank all the super mods up here. We appreciate everyone here today. Please tap the screen. Please gift your beautiful, gracious host. And please gift your favorite panelists. And speaking of gifts, we appreciate all the gifts from the 1 cent one to the $100 ones. We love y'all. We appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and repost and enjoy the show.
All right, y'all. Hey, Jeffo.
Hey, Pana, how's it going?
It's going good. Jeffo is a Haitian.
I'm Haitian American,
Okay, Jeffa.
Okay, Haitian American. Jeffo, you want to
African
Jeffa.
drop?
Haitian.
Huh? What you say, Black Queen?
Oh,
I was just telling Jeffo, hey.
hey, Black
Oh.
Queen, how you doing? Let me read the prompt.
Mm-hmm.
Can different communities truly understand Black Americans? I'll say a little bit of yes and a little bit of no. Like I'm right there in between. The reason being is because like okay, so the older communities that was here like after the civil rights and all that, I don't think they would ever understand. But the people that was born into the country and like grew up with Black Americans actually can understand Black Americans because they have a better enlightenment. So, like I mentioned last night, I'm sorry, Miss Love, you wasn't there last night. So, like I mentioned on American Live last night, so most Haitian Americans that came in, and they came in the late '70s and the early '80s. So they came in during the C era. So by them coming in, by them coming in between the C era, they first look was like, oh, like so as a mother, as a father, your best thing is to keep your child away from certain people and certain situations to put your kids in the best situation. Not saying that there was racist or there was bias or there was whatever. Like they were just being parents. Like they just try to put their kids in the best situation. Did it
And
was it right? Huh?
I want to know something though, Jeffo. So the
Mm.
best situation, it was where? Where was the best situation? Like
The
what?
best sit-
Uh,
right. So like you're a mother, right? So
yeah, I'm saying, but
your
what community would have been a prime?
not
Um,
necessarily community, like just surroundings. It's not really
well,
community.
what
It's
surrounding? What surroundings?
I
What type
mean,
of
and
people would be in those surroundings?
like for instance, right in the Haitian household, you're allowed to do three things when you're a kid:
Mm-hmm.
school, church. They call it lakai, l'église. School, church, l'école, lakai, l'église. Home, church, and that's it. And school, that's it. You're not allowed to really do much.
So, well, what do you
Granted, my
mean?
parent.
I mean, but wait. So, what's the point if y'all only in church, home, and school? What difference do it make what surroundings you in?
Right. That's what a Haitian parent would like. I'm speaking for the Haitians. So that's what most Haitian parents want their kids to do. Go to school, be home all day, go to church. So my parents, I was blessed enough.
But wait
They
a
let
minute.
me
I'm
roam
trying to say
around.
you said the word surroundings, Jeffo. I'm stuck on surroundings.
So basically, like when we first came, we was like integrated with the black community. But we came at the wrong time. Like it was literally in between the epidemic, the C
What?
era.
Uh-huh.
So the things that they like, when they go for the interviews and stuff like that, they telling them certain things. Oh, stay away from this and that. Da, 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 da. Like,
So,
so
so
they
if
pushed it
it,
on the kids.
so wait a minute. So hold on. So the schmack epidemic. So I'm assuming the surroundings was black people, right?
Not necessarily black only. Sometimes it could be Cubans. Sometimes it could be Dominicans. Sometimes it could be our own Haitians like us. Just bad. Period. Like it don't. It's not necessarily an ethnicity
Was
thing
did
or a
they ever
race
tell you
thing.
stay away from the white people?
Always. It don't
Mm.
matter who it is, good or bad. And
Okay.
stay away from good. I mean, stay away from bad. Stay closer to good. They tell me to stay away from
But who was
Haitians.
they really talking about?
Sometimes they could be talking about Haitians like us. For
Who
the
was the
most part,
majority of the times? Who was they talking about?
Haitians like us.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Because we have
Jeffo.
Haitians. Okay, so we do have Haitians in the community. Like when I was growing up, so we did have like things like Zopound, Little
Yeah.
Haiti Boys.
Right.
So most of the time, it was staying away from Haitians like us. But the bad ones, you get what I'm saying? So we had
Yeah.
Little Haiti Boys, we had Sat Boys, we had Zopound, we had A4 Boys. Like they all Haitian GANGS, but for the most part, they was always telling us to stay away from people like us. But also, when we step out of the community, they just tell us stay away from bad.
Okay, Jeffo. Anybody
Got
have
it?
a rebuttal for Jeffo?
Yeah, I had a rebuttal. And for the room, so they can go back and look this stuff up. There's a guy named David Hoffman, and there's other people on YouTube who are now posting
Hey,
the old
Sophie.
documentaries of when Haitians first came over here and when the Cubans and all immigrants came over, because they documented this through film, which is the best part. We have receipts right over here in America, and the Haitians came over demanding jobs. They came in trying to force themselves into our communities as foundational Black Americans, especially in Miami. The Miami documentaries, you get to see through and through what Jeff was saying is all a lie. because he loves to troll and not be a truth teller, essentially. So they tell their kids from when they got here to now the same stuff. Stay away from Black Americans. Don't be gang banging. Don't do this. Don't do that. And mainly to not marry FBA women, and tell their daughters to, if they ever talk to a Black American, they'll disown their kids and all such. So he can't debunk none of this because this is all, again, on documentaries, and the documentaries are now posted on YouTube. You don't even have to pay to see them no more. It's all free. But he can rebut me if you want.
Go ahead,
I
Jeffo. Sorry.
You can go.
Yeah, go ahead, Mary.
was about to say, from the conversation that I had yesterday with the Haitians, and Jeffo was there, and there was quite a few Haitians there, and we got a good understanding, right? And we had a whole lot of transparency, and I got a really good understanding. So what I have gathered from the interaction is that they, did just like any of us would do with our children. I don't think, from what I gathered yesterday, that it was any kind of bias towards us or maybe a racist thing towards us. I think that it's because of what the parents were hearing, and like, I know I used to tell my kids, and I have taught my children to stay away from certain people and certain things, and, don't date white tea women, and, don't only date their own and stuff like that. But when I started sitting down, when I had a time to really think about it, that's actually not a bad thing. um there's nothing wrong with being separate. That's what we essentially want and ask for, right?
Right,
We
but
want.
hold on, American. Let me ask you something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I hear what you're saying, and definitely we want separation now. But you mean to tell me it's normal? Hold on, American. I got feedback. You, I just don't believe it's normal for all immigrant groups to have the same worry or fear about Black Americans when they come to this country. They all, you mean to tell me all of them got a fear of us?
Well, the thing about it is this: we got to remember this government and these people that we're dealing with. They intentionally have done things to keep people away from us. So this is not anything new. And I think that sometimes, like I said, when I sat down and had a conversation with them, I sat back and really thought about it real deeply. And I was thinking they taught us certain things too. And I don't know if you guys remember, even back in the day, when they would sit here and they would replace the Black children on TV with all white children, and even go as far as to whitewash everything to get us to believe that white skin was better than our own color. So these people have constantly been trying to program us for a very, very long time, to not only not like ourselves, but for other people not to like us too. So I believe that it's all a part of an agenda. And I think that conversations like this can perhaps maybe build some kind of build a bridge
But American,
as far as understanding.
right.
And that doesn't mean that we have to now say, hey, we're going to kumbaya and hold hands, but at least we're getting the kind of understanding, so we can better yet understand each other in our plights.
Interesting. But people come over here. If somebody come over here tomorrow, they still have that same fear of Black Americans. Like, when do it stop?
But they've been programmed.
I
We've all been
I mean, but
programmed
is
some
it?
kind of way.
But listen, we saw, like we done said plenty of times. We saw dirty foot flies around pot bellies. We saw people. We see people today eating all kind of stuff, doing things we wouldn't do, and they trying to program us. Why we ain't? Why we ain't say, oh, stay away from those people?
Because of our nature, though. Our nature is different. We are an accepting people. We are a loving people. We're more empathetic than others. It's because of our nature. Our nature is different than other people. Other people don't have a nature like ours. So that's why it's so easy for us to be empathize with others. That is our in our nature. That's what makes us so different.
Well, I keep that in mind, Missy. I wish I gotta
Okay,
get
can I
that
say
playback.
something?
I gotta see that playback. American. I bet you that was good and informative. I wish I was
Yeah.
a fly on that
It was
wall.
real good. It was very humbling. It
Mm.
was very, very humbling. I had great conversation with them yesterday.
If you saying it was humbling, you mean you ain't gonna say, wait a minute?
I mean, it was a little bit of that going on too, but for the most part, I was listening to understand because I really want to understand some of this stuff. I
Okay.
really want to understand it.
All right.
If
Okay,
Um.
I
go
may,
ahead, Black
if I may,
Queen.
I would like to add.
Uh,
Okay, hold on.
hold on,
Demont
bro.
want to speak real quick. Then Jeff rolled his dice. Then you, Danny. Go ahead, Black Queen.
I just want to say I had like a really humbling experience with the South Africans the other night as well. What I do notice, when I know we can't put everybody in one big bowl, right? Because you do have some of them that are ignorant to the fact this was bred into them and raised into them, and you have some of them that understand exactly what's going on, and they have another mission. And it's just all about vetting people, filling them out. It's the same way, like Jeffo, for instance. He's Haitian. I'll ride for Jeffo. I'll go in on somebody about Jeffo, but then I'll hear some Haitians, and it's just disgusting what I'll hear some of the things that come out of some of their mouths. Because me, I always thought this. I always thought if it was an immigrant group that I was ever going to align with, it would have been them. And then I started hearing all of that coming from them, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. But at the end of the day, we love who love us, and that's the way we've always been as a people. We love who love us, and then some. We do have that humbling, loving nature. But at the end of the day, I'm still going hard on whoever is coming for me and my people. And those that love me, I'm going hard for them too. So shout out to Jeffo.
Nah, it's forever up. And go live around these people, and you'll see what I'm saying to be the truth, family. These people have a deep disdain for foundational Black Americans.
Well,
The sight of us, it makes them want to throw up when they see.
I know, but here's the thing. It's not all of them that's like that. Just like during slavery time, there were some white tea people, them and their whole families unalived to help us. You see what I'm saying? So
But
it's not all of them that are like that.
yeah, but
But
I know,
it is
I know
very,
that.
wait a minute, hold on. But it is very rare. It's very, very rare. And like I said, I still believe in delineation. Like I think that we should still delineate, but with the understanding that everybody may not be that way. Now, are there just a few, maybe a very few? Yeah. But the ones that are feeling fucked up and say, messed up things about us and feel fucked up ways, those are the ones that we just keep having smoke for. But there's going to be some that, don't feel that way at all. And then you got to remember too, this new generation, these children are not racist like their parents. It be mainly the parents and stuff that be the racist ones. So I don't know.
It's all of them. I'm be real with you. It's all of them. And even the ones that do help us still have a level of disdain for us. Just like I tell you all the time, I got 3 Haitian friends that'll do some stuff for me or ride for me or whatever the case is. But even culturally, like it's been some things where I've had to check them and they be like, oh, dang, my bad, bro. So it's like, this is my thing. I'm not trying to check nobody. That's my thing. I don't want to check nobody in my homeland. When these people come over here and like they're acting like Jeff will come up here lying all the time. That's why it's forever up for me and him. He knows what he's doing. I don't have to sit up here and play crazy with him, but he's in my homeland. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I ride for y'all all day till the wheels fall off. Anything y'all need, y'all got it. But people like him that want to make it seem like, oh, it just wasn't that bad. Like everybody can't be kicking out Haitians for no reason. That's all I'm saying. And when I started living around them, I was like, "Ooh, boy!" And I still got my Haitian friends, and even they tell me like, "Hey, yeah, you don't need to be mixing with these people like that." So I don't generalize people, but what
Right.
I'm
See,
saying is
that's
like
see right
it's
there is right there. You just proved my point. So there are a few that you can at least be civil with because you
yeah,
have a
yeah,
Haitian.
facts.
I have a Haitian friend that I've been friends with for over 20 years, and you would never know because you would never know. Like he's not racist. He don't say crazy stuff, and he act just like he's one of us basically. He or whatever, but
Yeah, facts,
and
facts.
he's older though. He's almost 50. And so like I was saying, there's that all of them are not like that. It's just the ones that are, we got to have smoke for it, and the ones that's not, I mean, it is what it is. And Jeffo, you just as wrong as the ones that's not. I mean, the ones that are, if you sit back and let them, think certain things and you don't correct them.
Bro,
Right.
for real.
So this is what I be trying to explain to certain people. So the only thing I feel like the distance between like black Americans and black melanated immigrants, right? So I feel like a lot of this is because most melanated immigrants are on the first generations. So I always believe that over time people will get to know each other better or get along better. So like we still at the beginning stages. This is still new to a lot of us. So that's how I feel.
Well, let me tell y'all how I feel. I just feel like until black Americans get what they deserve and the disrespect stops, I just, I ain't got to disrespect people, but I ain't messing with people like that. Jeff, oh, you cool, we online and everything, but like in my real life, I just look at immigrants after doing this panel, and I've heard so much. I think maybe I've seen too much. I don't know, but I just know that it's an overwhelming amount of evidence that proves to me every day that we have people from other countries that's in our country with the same skin color as us, or they white tea, or they brown people, or whoever, that has no good intentions for black Americans. And until I can pinpoint who is who, I'm just skeptical of everybody right now. But shout out to you, Jeffo. I mean, you come here, you helped us with the school supply drive for Black American kids. But like I said, Jeffo, I know I've never heard of any other immigrant in all the years I've been on this earth to do that. So like I said, you a needle in the haystack.
Right, he's the first one because I know I be out there, and usually when I'm at home, I do book bag drives, and with the little jumpy houses and
Yeah.
DJs and all that stuff, I really go big when it comes to back to school drives, and he's the only foreigner that has ever really donated towards a back to school thing. So
Right. And if you come to somebody's country, I hear what you were saying, American, but if you come to somebody's country, I don't give a shit how indoctrinated you is. If you don't come in here thinking the people who made a way for you to get over here, you need to be running around scared of them all over the country. Everybody, Asians, Haitians, Jamaicans, Africans, everybody running around, come to a country that black Americans built, but y'all come to our country running around scared of us, committing, promoting stereotypes and all this and that. That's what I'm saying. That I just can't understand. That's crazy. And if you don't have a brain enough to research about a Black American, because we got plenty records, plenty evidence on who a Black American is. No research on our inventions, no research on none of the music genres we created, no research on nothing about Black Americans. All y'all want to do is listen to a stereotype and run with that. Now everybody is scared of Black Americans. Being scared of a people will get people hurt. If you scared of me, you more likely to do something to me. You know what I mean? So I just don't know. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't imagine coming to people country that they built and scared of them. Well, what you come there for? Go ahead, American.
I was gonna say, and then the audacity of these people to look it down on us or feel any type of way about us when they're the ones that are in this rap industry creating all this divisive ass music. It's the Caribbean women that are rapping these derogatory songs and twerking and doing all this shit. That's not a part of our culture. That's Caribbean African culture. We never did that stuff. All Black American rappers, all of them had respect. Look at Cash Doll. She's a Detroit girl, and you know we're very classy. I ain't never seen Cash Doll walk around twerking with her ass out. She don't do that, and I don't know any Black American rapper or singer that does that either. But it's the Caribbeans and the Africans that do it. But this we take the credit for the stereotype just because they have the same skin color. Even when it comes to that rap music, that's all Caribbean and Africans that's
But not
rapping
only
that
that,
derogatory shit.
but not only that, no, we don't only take the rap for that. We still taking the rap for the crime stats, the welfare
That's
stats.
that's exactly what I wanted to point out. That right
Real,
there.
real quick before you go, Danny. And for those talking about some American must got an African husband, y'all better chill the hell out. Chill out, bro. People can have a difference of opinion. We're family, bro. We can say something different. We don't all have to have an echo chamber. That's the whole point of these conversations. I just want to say that real quick.
And
I
that's
don't,
the
I don't
point
play
of,
about America.
True.
Y'all gonna find out real
True.
quick.
and hold on, Danny. And that's the point of this room. My room has always been a diverse conversation and thought. Go ahead, Black Queen, then you, Danny, and we gonna move on.
Yeah, because I just wanted to address the family in the comments. So nobody has an African husband. My husband is FBA all day and ready. Believe that. And another thing is, um, nobody is defending anybody. We're just saying, okay. So for instance, we know that they come for us all the time. If anybody know, me and American is the ones that's gonna go hard on anybody coming after our people, right? But we do have an open enough mind to say, hey, people like Jeffo came in and donated so much money to help provide backpacks and school supplies
And I
for Black Americans. And wait a minute. So what I'm saying is we're not gonna disrespect him because he's Haitian, right, y'all? So I respect that. Respect is due when it's given. That's all I'm saying. And they come disrespect us. Them need to be the ones that we disrespect like that. I'm not saying join, hands with them and kumbaya, but I am saying we can give respect where it's due. And I respect him for what he done. But it ain't nothing and nobody. I'm gonna still go hard for my people against anybody. And that's what's up. Cause I'm on here for my people, not for nothing else. I go hard for my people, not for nothing else. And at the end of the day, my people is who matters to me.
That's what's
All
up.
and I
right.
was and I was gonna say too, and then everybody got stuff to say, but nobody who else inboxed us about book bag drives after we had that conversation. There was plenty of people around when we had the conversation. Nobody I didn't get any inboxes, hey, how
And
can
we
I
still
help
taking it.
donate?
We still taking, y'all still taking donations for that book bag?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay.
there's still more children that we could help.
Yeah,
And I
inbox
even added
American.
money too with Jeffo added, and we were able to help more children. So, but don't be sitting here talking bad about something when you didn't contribute either. And I don't even see half of y'all niggas even gifting panels like this, but have a big opinion about some shit.
If y'all want to help me with the HBCU mission that I'm on to give resources back to Black American children. If y'all want to help with that, please inbox me, y'all. I mean, it's more than on this panel and talking and going hard on immigrants on the panels. We gotta do something on the ground too, family. And that's all I'm saying, because our HBCUs are being taken over by immigrants, and our children are losing out on a whole lot of benefits